What if there was a substance, hidden in plain sight, that could unlock your dormant potential? Not a drug, not a myth, but something ancient, sacred, and deeply spiritual. They called it the elixir of life. Today, we call it Ormus, and it might just be the bridge between science and spirit. Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel where we explore all things esoteric, ancient, and soul-expanding. Today, we're diving into something that's been whispered about in alchemical texts, Egyptian temples, and modern conspiracy corners alike. It goes by a few names. One is Ormus, orbitally rearranged monoatomic elements. It's also known as white powder of gold, or M-state elements. But the message is the same. This stuff changes you, energetically, biologically, and consciously. And no, this isn't about literal gold chains or coins. This is about monoatomic gold, a mysterious white powder that, according to some, was once consumed by the pharaohs, known to the Sumerians, and hidden away in secret schools of mysticism for thousands of years. So, what is Ormus? Ormus refers to a class of elements that exist in a high-spin, non-metallic, monoatomic state. That means these elements, like gold, platinum, rhodium, and iridium, don't form regular metallic bonds. They exist as individual atoms, vibrating at high frequencies. In this state, they behave strangely. We're talking superconductivity at room temperature, anti-gravity potentials, and even biophysical interaction with DNA. Yeah, wild stuff. David Hudson, a farmer and researcher in the 1970s, rediscovered this material while trying to improve his soil. What he stumbled on was a substance that didn't behave like normal matter. It disappeared under certain spectrographic analysis. It levitated, and it might have a consciousness of its own. He coined the term Ormes, and tied it back to ancient alchemical texts that described the white powder of gold used in rituals and initiations. Let's go deeper. The ancient Egyptians are said to have consumed showbread, a sacred offering to the gods. Some scholars and esoteric researchers believe this bread was infused with monoatomic gold, used to activate the light body and commune with higher beings. In the Bible, the Ark of the Covenant was said to be lined with pure gold, and Moses was told to feed his people a mysterious white substance during their 40 years in the desert. In Sumerian mythology, the Anunnaki were obsessed with gold, not for wealth, but to process into something far more valuable. The theory? They were using monoatomic gold to sustain their energy, or consciousness, in physical form. These clues suggest that Ormus isn't just chemistry, it's spiritual alchemy, a bridge between this world and the next. So what happens if you take it? Well, allegedly, because scientific studies are scarce and anecdotal evidence dominates, Ormus can enhance mental clarity and memory, boost physical healing and cell regeneration, deepen meditation and spiritual sensitivity, activate your pineal gland, restore DNA to its divine template, strengthen the aura or energy field, and elevate consciousness. Some people claim that taking Ormus increases synchronicities, vivid dreams, and feelings of interconnectedness. Others say it's like becoming lighter inside, like your soul is more present in your body. It's said to act as a carrier of light, a kind of bioavailable energy for your subtle body, almost like spiritual nutrition. And interestingly, plants watered with Ormus-rich solutions grow faster, stronger, and more vibrantly. So whatever this substance is, it interacts with life. Here's where things get next level. Some esoteric teachers believe that Ormus exists partially in another dimension, that it's not fully anchored in 3D space. That might explain its quantum weirdness, how it disappears and reappears in lab tests, levitates, or becomes weightless. They say it's a fifth-dimensional substance, and when ingested or absorbed through the skin, it begins to tune your physical body to higher frequencies. helping bridge the gap between the lower densities and the light body. This fits beautifully with teachings from the Law of One, the Thiauba prophecy, and other ascension-based systems. Ormus is thought to gently nudge your soul toward remembering its true nature, an eternal being of light. So, is it safe? And where does it come from? Good questions. There are natural sources of Ormus in the world: Dead Sea salt, Himalayan salt, certain spring waters, sea minerals, even fermented or probiotic-rich foods. Some people make Ormus at home using techniques involving lye, salt water, and pH manipulation. But please, if you're not trained in chemistry, do not attempt that lightly. The process involves caustic substances, and purity matters. There are also producers online who sell Ormus in liquid, oil, or powder form. If you're going to try it, do deep research, start small, and listen to your intuition. Now, not everyone buys into the hype. Mainstream science still dismisses Ormus as pseudoscience because it doesn't fit into standard models of chemistry or physics. And yeah, some sellers push miracle cure claims that sound too good to be true. But maybe that's the point. Like all sacred things, the truth of Ormus can't be fully measured in a lab. It has to be experienced with respect, intention, and an open heart. So what does this mean for you? If you've been feeling called to expand, to heal, to awaken something ancient within you, maybe Ormus is part of your path. Maybe it's not about taking a magic potion and ascending instantly. Maybe it's about remembering that you are light, that your soul is timeless, and that nature still holds keys to help us come back into alignment. Whether Ormus is the real philosopher's stone, or just one piece of the puzzle. It reminds us that the universe is full of mystery, magic, and meaning. So keep asking, keep exploring, and most of all, keep remembering who you are. You're not just here to survive, you're here to transcend. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give this video a like, subscribe for more esoteric content, and drop a comment if you've ever tried Ormus, or if it's calling to you. More soul-expanding videos coming soon.